Spam calls? He answers them all.
Scammy scam.
May I beg your pardon? What do you mean by scammy scam?
It's Special K's Telemarketer Turnaround
Well, you have a beautiful voice.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Everybody told me that.
on the Roula and Ryan Show.
104.1 KRBE.
These are my
Texas.
favorite calls.
Okay, so here's what's really fun. This is how it's interactive for you, Houston, or anyone listening around the world who wants to throw us a phrase. A lot of people threw us a ton of phrases. So we made notes, sent them on to Kevin. So he has a whole list of phrases to kick to these telemarketers who are calling to scam him out of something. Make no mistake, somehow it's a scam. Sometimes we can't figure out how it's a scam, but it's a scam. They're trying to get in your phone, your Google code, your Medicare number linked to your Social Security numbers, whatever the hell. It's a scam.
Your TV, they want to get your TV to get in there
Yes,
they can
it's
use the internet.
a scam.
Wi-Fi.
Today, we're going to hear a new scam I don't think I've ever played for you guys on the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric. This is actually a twofer. We're going to try the statement here. God bless Texas. I don't know if he's having it. He's trying to add on some Medicare supplement as they do. Here's how the first one went.
$0 benefit and free subsidy. You are residing in the state of Texas?
Yes, sir. God bless Texas.
All right. And how may I have your zip code?
God bless Texas.
Sorry? What do you say?
77042.
All right. And do you have any marketplace insurance active?
Yes, sir. I believe I do. God bless Texas.
What do you say? God bless? What do you mean, God bless?
God bless Texas. They provide everything I need here. Have you ever been to Texas?
You have already everything?
No, sir. I thought you had something for me today. I guess I was mistaken. God bless Texas.
And can I, what is your first and last name?
Yes, sir. It's Richard Hunt, but you can call me Dick.
Sorry? First name?
Yes, sir. You can call me Dick. I didn't get that. What was that? God bless Texas.
Oh, 6 times I got. Or did I miss one? I think it was 6.
You know, I didn't count on that one.
Yeah.
Let's count on this next one.
Okay.
This next one is 2 minutes and 36 seconds.
Okay.
He is calling about something that I've won. Okay.
Oh, you won something.
you're a
Look at
winner.
you. Look at you. You won something.
I was like, wait,
Sure you did.
what?
And what do you have to give to claim your prize?
Oh, Ryan, you will not believe what they want in exchange. I can't wait for you to hear this. Okay. So how many times will I say the statement, God bless Texas, in 2 minutes and 36 seconds? Ryan.
7.
Rula.
Oh, I'm going to go 12.
I don't say 11.
All right.
7-11.
All right.
12.
And 12.
So I'm going to hit record and kind of restate what I think this guy is trying to sell me on.
Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Sorry, I had you on a Bluetooth or something like that. It disconnected. So I've won the Publishers Clearinghouse?
Yeah, sir. You have won yourself a cashier check that's valued of $8,500,000.
Well, God bless Texas. I've been waiting for this day my whole life.
Oh my God! A big congratulations to you and welcome on board. Okay.
Yes, God bless Texas.
All right. And are you familiar with Publishers Clearinghouse?
It's where people go to publish their memoirs, I assume. Like, God bless Texas is the name of mine.
Well, you have won this prize package in our senior citizen raffle promotion.
Oh, God bless Texas.
Yes, God bless Texas. So we only have this delivery being made out to you today. The only thing is that holding up the delivery is the shipping and handling fee of your car and your check, okay?
Okay, I'd absolutely pay any type of fee to get that kind of money, right? God bless Texas.
Okay, so you are required to take into the $750 by getting yourself a claimant's card today to claim your prize, okay?
What a jerk.
God bless Texas.
All right, is the $750 going to be a problem for you?
Oh, no, sir. I'll just use up my Social Security check. It pays my rent usually. But, I mean, if I won $8 million, then I don't need to pay my rent. God bless Texas, you know.
All right, so you have the $750 with you right now?
Yes, I have it hidden underneath of my bed, but don't tell anyone that. God bless Texas.
Well, go get the 750 because what's going to happen, I'm going to send you to get yourself your claimant's card picked up in which you can have it in your possession to claim your prize this afternoon, okay?
Well, God bless Texas.
All right. In the meantime, you get yourself a clean sheet of paper and a good working pen.
Oh, dear. Okay. Can I use a napkin? That's what I got here. I got a napkin underneath my whiskey.
Okay. The name of the card that you're going to be writing down is a money pack scratch off card.
Okay. I need to bring a pack of money and scratch off cards. Well, God bless Texas.
Your mother.
Oh my gosh!
Wow.
Boy, they get that tipping point. And
I mean, yo, what a dirtbag. You want $8.5 million, but it'll cost $700 to get your claim card to get the money.
Is there anyone that dumb out there that would do that?
yes.
Well, yes, people are like, oh my God.
Absolutely.
And I love how you said that to him, Kevin. Well, I can give you my rent money, but it won't matter because I'm getting $8 million.
He didn't flinch.
And I'm using my Social Security money for my
No.
rent. This guy did not give
He thinks all
two
Americans are
hoots.
rich.
5, 10,
well, they
11.
do. They have
It
like
was 10, but the 11th one, if you want to count that, is when he said
His.
So
Yes,
Eric, you win.
Eric got
Yeah,
that.
Eric got that one.
All right,
We'll say
thanks,
10 and a
Eric.
half.
Yeah,
Rolla,
it's
you're so
11.
right. They just don't care. They just
have
think
no-
that
they
we're
don't
just
care.
a big, dumb, selfish country, and we deserve to have our
I'm
money
sure when
taken
they're
from
getting
us.
their pep talk for the day, like, okay, listen, you're going to call a whole bunch of dummies. You just remember, you're smarter than them. They're idiots. You just keep talking to them until you get that information we need.
But
so
why would
we
they go to
can-
such a crazy number?
Yeah, $8.5
Like,
million.
let's make a reason,
know.
like you just
10
won,
million.
you know, $120,000. That sounds
Yes,
more
that's
believable.
more believable.
It's like in
Right.
radio,
Oh.
if we give away $1 million, people wouldn't believe it.
No.
They're like, y'all are actually giving away $1 million bucks?
They say it works better if you give $1,000
away
away.
yeah, you're
Something
right.
more.
$8.5 million with zero excitement in his voice. You have won.
You won $8.5 million.
$8
Yes.
That is infuriating. That is infuriating. And then he tells you to blank off. Wow, that's unbelievable.
How long
So-
did it actually go? Because I know we only have so
you
much
have to edit
time.
that, yeah. How long was that
Right.
call?
I think it was probably about a 5-minute call.
Okay.
What was it? Was it that what made him start cursing, or was it because you wouldn't give the number?
I
I was
think
wondering, like, why all of a sudden he went.
He just flew off the handle.
he finally caught on that I was repeating that.
God bless.
Texas.
Yeah, God bless Texas over and over again. Now, the one that I can't put on the air that we'll put on a raw feed here, not in public, a raw feed here is that
Tomorrow.
Get the F out of here.
Oh, I love it. That one is so crazy. So get the blank out of here infuriated this caller to the point where I've never heard somebody be so psycho.
So, Kevin, you don't have to bleep it then if it's on the raw feed, right?
Right, that's what we did last time.
Yeah.
He played, he's got a bunch that we can't play on the radio, but he can play
two.
around
But
it.
it's so vile what he said he's going to do to me
He's
and my
terrible.
family.
Oh, wow.
Everybody in your family, he's terrible. Okay, so the raw feed happens usually on Thursdays after the show. If our meetings will allow for us to carve out
Last
some
week,
time for
we
the
couldn't
raw
do
feed.
it last week.
Or the week before, but definitely tomorrow you're going to get that raw feed prank call. And if you want to be part of a prank call, go to krbe.com/prank call requests. There's a form there for you to fill out so Special K can use a variety of voices to get to the person in your life. Now, I got to give a special shout out to Isabella, guys. Isabella turns 18 today.
Oh, happy birthday.
And she said she has listened to us pretty much her whole life.
That's awesome.
And today's her last day of high school. She said, if you can, wish me happy birthday. It would be amazing. My name is Isabella.
Isabella, happy birthday.
Congratulations.
Happy birthday.
That's
You
a great
got raised
feeling.
right.
That last day of high school,
It's done.
you're just like, oh,
Yeah, my
now
last
what do
day
I
in
do?
high school is today. So let us know what your plan is after high school. Is it college? Is it trade school? Is it associate's degree? What are you got a job already somewhere?
Traveling, maybe?
What's your plan? What's your plan, Isabella? Thank you so much for listening to our show and have a great last day of high school. Now coming up next.
By the way, someone said, Eric, my 93-year-old mom was the idiot who fell for this. They
Yeah,
were awful.
93.
And she's not an idiot. It's just,
They were played.
yeah, they were because they
That's another
don't
thing
know
about it.
necessarily technology that we've grown up with.
That's why we just got to keep phones away from our family members after a certain age.
Oh,
Well,
I
how
have-
about this
I
one?
have
Look
one
at
or
this one.
two, yeah.
This texter says, I work at Target, and yes, there are people that are falling for this. I don't want to be mean, but they are ignorant to fall for these scams. It's mostly elderly people that are coming into the store trying to buy these gift cards that the scammers have told them to buy.
Which is sad.
So really, it's another big warning. If you have somebody in your life that you feel like might fall for this, here we are thinking we got to tell our 12-year-olds this is a scam. Also tell your parents.
You got to go, Meemaw. Any kind of giant corporation is not going to want you to give them a gift card.
We got to just give them a phone with, think about it, you're 93. Most of your friends are dead.
Yeah.
like.
But any
their
kind of phone,
contact should
Eric,
be
you're
their.
getting texts that say hi.
Get the one that they give
Do you
little
want some
8-year-olds,
roast
Like a flip
chicken?
phone or something with no internet
Well, you could
access.
probably take an iPhone. You could probably, if you're good at the stuff, you could set boundaries and parameters to protect them. Because the only people that should be talking to at 93 is you,
your
family
caregiver.
members, caregivers.
And another great thing about putting these on the air is that you get to hear all the different scams that are out there, so that you can also be aware and let your
You're
friends
doing
and family
a
know.
public service, Kevin.
And Kevin took that guy away from 5 minutes of.
He could have bilked somebody else.
He could have got like 2 or 3 other people.
Yeah.
$8.5 million.
True.
Just give me $700 to get your.
That's how Kevin got that new truck. He thought he got $8 million.
Wait, real quick. Isabella answered our question. What her plan is? She's going to Texas Tech University.
All right.
In Lubbock. What's their phrase?
The guns up?
It's Red Raiders guns up. Red Raiders guns up. All right,
luck,
Isabella. Good
Isabella.
luck. Congratulations on your last day of high school.
Now,
Coming
Roula,
next.
I understand, Eric, you gave me a little briefing that this is a family feud, basically, that she does
Foreclosure?
not know.
Yep.
She does not know what happened to her brother, like why he has decided to ghost her.
All right,
That's sad
so
when you see families not
family
talking.
closure, long lost, estrangements. What's going on? We're going to get some answers next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric. Closure comes to you via us. If you go to krbe.com and there's somebody in your life that has ghosted you for whatever reason, or you reach out to them, they ignore you. You can see them on their phone.
Oh,
They
that's
just
the most
posted.
frustrating.
But when you text them, they ignore it. Well, they'll ignore you, but they won't ignore Eric, and that's how closure happens here on our show. Dana reached out, and let's find out why she needs closure and from whom and the whole story. Good morning, Dana.
Hey, morning, guys.
Good morning,
Dana.
Dana. Who are you seeking closure from this morning?
My brother Cameron.
Oh, what's going on there with Cameron?
Uh-oh.
Well, first tell us, is he older? Is he younger? How long has it been since y'all talked to each other? What's going on with him?
He's 2 years younger than me, and I honestly don't know what's going on. It's been 6 months now that he will not speak. Our grandma passed away, and the last time he spoke to me was at our grandma's funeral. I texted him. He does not respond to me. At this point, he even unfollowed me on social media.
That's harsh. Unfollowing your own sister?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to assume it's just the two of y'all as siblings. There are not more siblings than the two of y'all?
No, it's just us two.
And then did something happen about grandma's estate?
No,
So no family drama.
none. My brother and I were always super close. It's my brother, 6 months. It's a long time, to unfollow me. I can't even believe that he did that.
What about your parents?
Yeah, if you ask them, what's going on with them?
They've always been kind of like hands off. I'll let you two figure it out, because when we were younger, it was like, you're favoring him or you're favoring her. So they're like, you know what? You guys sort it out.
Okay.
I'm not going to let my kids not talk to each other for 6 months.
Right.
No matter what the age they are, you want to solve the problem.
David came to me and said, he's not talking to me for 6 months. I'm like, okay, this is done.
Right?
Well, let's go ahead and solve the problem that your parents wouldn't.
Please.
I mean, Cameron doesn't answer your calls, but he answered Eric's. So
Yep.
we've got him standing by. He's heard everything you said. Let's just get right to it. Hi, Cameron. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, we're fine, but first of all, say good morning to your sister. It's been 6 months.
Hello, Dana.
Wow, Cameron, that sounds super icy. I don't get it.
You want to enlighten us?
Dana knows full and well what she did and why we're not speaking. She knows exactly what she did.
Clearly she doesn't.
Well, she wouldn't be with us.
Because she has reached out to our show.
Well, look, my grandma was the center of the family. At her house, it was every holiday, every birthday, every celebration. She made the world's best dressing, and Dana's got the recipe and won't give it to me.
Oh, for the turkey? For Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Dana, why wouldn't you give it to him?
First of all, we spend all the holidays together. So if I'm making it, he's going to have it at all the holidays anyway. You're still going to have it all the
So
time.
you're telling me for
Wait.
6 months ago when Grandma died, this came up like, oh, I'm going to miss her dressing, and then Dana said, I have the recipe.
Yeah,
and I'm
where did
not
the
gonna give
recipe
it to
come
you.
from? Did your grandma give it to you like on her deathbed?
No, I mean, before my grandma passed, we spent a lot of time together. I helped out a lot at her house, and she gave me a bunch of stuff before she passed, and she wanted me to have the recipe. It's the best. If you have the dressing, you'd understand. It's world famous kind of dressing, and she wanted me to have it.
But why not let your brother have it? I'm sure he's got his own family, too. Maybe he wants to
Did
make
she
it.
specifically say, Dana, don't share this with anyone?
Yeah.
She's like, you're my girl. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm the sweet little granddaughter, and she wanted me to have it.
But what about Cameron? Why can't he have it?
We're together all the time anyway, so he's going to have it all the time.
Cameron, do you have a wife?
Yeah, but look, I'm not going to spend every holiday. There's no guarantee we're going to spend every holiday together moving forward. So why can't I have a copy of the recipe?
And why'd you shut her off for 6 months? I don't understand. I've just
Over the recipe?
as family, my sister would call me out and go, Eric, give me the recipe.
She knows how much I love that dressing. She's holding it over me.
This is childish, y'all.
Cameron, I'm not holding it over you. I just have the recipe. You haven't even sent this to me. How would I know that you were so upset about the dressing?
Yeah, so it was like a one-time ask, and then you just cut her off for 6 months?
She treated me like I wasn't even there, like I don't even love the dressing, and like I didn't ask for a copy.
Maybe she was grieving. Y'all were at her funeral.
No.
She probably treated like a little baby brother, like you don't think he's old enough to have it.
There was so much going on. The top of my priorities was not rewriting the recipe for you. It wasn't on the top of my list.
Oh, my God. Can you give him the recipe, please?
You going to give him the recipe?
Yeah.
No, you can't have it. This behavior, Grandma would be so upset right now. She would not even be talking to you if she knew that you cut me off about the dressing. So no, Grandma wouldn't even want you to have it right now.
Well, you know, it'd be funny if this dressing is just like on the back of one of those
Stovetop.
That's all it is.
Betty Crocker cookbook.
With a little extra chicken broth.
If you tasted it, you would know it is no recipe that everybody has. It is so different and so good.
All right, what if Cameron goes ahead and he behaves better? Put him on probation for 6 months and then let him have it.
Time.
That's a whole year. Then you get.
No, I'm not saying. I'm not saying
recipe.
don't talk. I'm saying if he behaves well and he's a good brother for the next
I know
6
it's a
months.
couples court, but
mean?
just can you give them the recipe? I mean, come on, your family.
And listen, you need somebody else to have a backup because what if something happens to you, then somebody else needs to have it.
Yeah, it dies
More
with
than
you.
one person needs to have it.
It will be in the will, okay? So it will get passed down to my kids.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
The way y'all talked about this dressing, I will never have to. I can't try it ever, even if it was presented in front of me, because I built it up so much.
Now,
in my head,
Cameron, I'm kind of
nothing
going on
can
your
live up to
side.
it.
I think you did the right thing, maybe.
No, not cutting her off.
Life is short. You just suffered a loss of your grandmother. God forbid something happened to one or the other. Y'all don't want to have this hanging over your head.
Do you guys know how dumb it sounds that you guys stopped a relationship?
Over a recipe.
I agree.
This
Well, if you
connects you
agree,
again.
then
to him.
give it to him.
Yeah.
Do you even feel bad that you didn't talk to me for 6 months over Grandma's dressing recipe?
Originally, a little bit, but now, after how you've acted on this show, I'm afraid that you wouldn't even give me the right recipe on purpose.
Oh, my God, you had an out right there.
Cameron, you're being ridiculous.
Put that recipe in neutral Switzerland, give it to your parents, and let them figure it out.
She's going to give you that trifle, whatever that thing from Friends recipe.
The custard and the berries with sauteed with beef.
I don't know
and
what that
peas.
means.
Yeah, the
If you know, you
trifle.
know.
All right, listen, we're done with this. We can't take this any further. Now you know why Cameron shut you out. It is very petty. I hope y'all figure it out. Life is short. You are siblings. You're all each other has. So
Share the recipe.
Don't be babies.
No, I'm telling Dad.
All right, I'm done. Selling babies.
I hope it works out for you guys. Y'all have a great day. Take care. Thanks for listening to our show.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
All right,
Take
bye-bye. That is so childish. It's unbelievable.
Grandma's dressing recipe.
Now-
You know what, guys? What if we were to taste test this recipe and it'd be such a letdown because for
Like
us,
stovetop?
no, not stovetop, but just like not that exciting.
Nestle
Maybe it's
House?
more about the nostalgia of whatever this was. I mean, hey, maybe it's great, but wouldn't it just be a gut punch if they're fighting over something that's well, to the average person, it's really not that great.
You're right. Like, there's my favorite pizza place in my hometown, by Anchie's Pizza.
Uh-huh.
Like, I would love to, if I try it Tuesday, get it delivered here somehow.
Yes.
I need like,
Would they
my
pack
son-
it in dry ice or something? And
I think they cook it halfway, and then they wrap it in tin foil, my family, and then put it in a cooler and bring it on a plane here.
I've often thought about
I did
doing
that
something
once.
like
I did
that.
that like 15 years ago. It was so good, but to me, it's like Rilla just said, memories.
It's just the memories, the nostalgia,
So you
of
guys
the
might
flavor,
be
and
like,
the,
oh, that's good, but I don't see it,
Like,
Eric.
what's
But
so great
It's just
about
like
it?
anything, like your olfactory senses, like smells can take you back to a place. Obviously, vision
It's
and
like
taste.
your favorite movie. Remember how I told you guys my husband had never seen National Lampoon's Vacation movie? And we thought it was so funny. And I think I've been married to him like maybe 4 or 5 years. I said, let's watch this. And he just was like, I don't get it. And I was like, what? What do you mean? And he's like, I don't know. It's kind of annoying. Like, I can't believe this
But I
dad
think-
makes it so many
And then
epic
you've got the
fails.
added pressure
I
that
feel
it
like
has to be good for
that
him
movie
when
has
you're
to be
watching
like, you have to like grow up with a family that travels a lot, like for vacations. Like,
Dry, like
think about it, a
road
lot of people
trip.
that like we never went on plane
Road
trips.
tripping.
But we did
Even when
that.
we went to Florida, we would take our car and drive all the way to Myrtle Beach. We would take our car from Chicago, and we didn't really fly because that's expensive.
The food thing, guys,
Gas
when
was cheap
we
then.
first started working at KRBE in 2006, there was a new coworker that had come here from another city, and I was very excited to take him to Luby's for the mac and cheese down the street.
Did he like it?
And he didn't get it. And I go, what do you mean?
What?
It's Luby's mac and cheese. He goes, okay, it's mac and cheese. I go, it's Luby's mac and
It
cheese.
was special to
And he
you.
was
and
like,
you wanted to share in the joy.
it's exactly the same, like Luby's mac and cheese. Remember when I was pregnant, they brought a huge pan up here?
Yeah, that was good.
Oh, my God, Sam, when I was pregnant, you need to do this more often. I'd be like, I'm craving something, and the pan would just show up.
What?
Remember I was craving guacamole?
Come on, Sam, try it.
I was craving guacamole.
Are you craving a big old tomahawk ribeye?
Yeah.
Hey, Sam, what is your number one craving right now?
Some truffle,
Craving hot fajitas.
truffle fries? What do you got?
Do you have a
Come on, buddy.
craving?
What are you looking for?
I try not to crave anything.
No,
Well,
nothing?
you can't control that. It's called a craving.
I want some
I try not
kolaches. You
to.
craving some kolaches right now? What do you
Yeah,
got?
some Shipley kolaches.
Are
with
you-
a side of
bourbon?
glazed donut holes.
How about some Blantons or some Pappies?
I can't.
You can't drink
that,
alcohol.
Eric.
Sam
No, she just wants to look at
craving
it.
Pappies,
Oh.
and she'd like to smell the bottle
Yeah, so
of Pappies.
come on, bring one by.
Yeah.
So if you have a $1,200 bottle of whiskey, please bring it up here so Sam can smell it and we can drink it.
I'll have FOMO. Right.
And then we'll breathe in her face.
Yes, there you go. You'll get it
So
that
she
way.
can't actually have it. All right, coming up next in Celebrity Scoop, I have a story to share with you about concerts you have attended. I have read the story 3 times, and I am still confused. But maybe if I read it out loud to you guys, I only understand the second half of the story, not the first half. Maybe you'll understand the first half. We'll explain.
Is there math?
And I've got Greek Festival tickets because the Greek Festival for St. Basil's is coming up starting tomorrow. So I've got Greek Festival tickets to give you something to do with this weekend. Next, in Scoop on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
KRBE's Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Celebrity Scoop.
It's brought to you by Taquerias Arandas. And hey, you know, there's a lot going on this weekend. And one of those things that's kicking off tomorrow is the Houston Greek Fest on the west side off of Eldridge. That is at the St. Basil Church. It is the Houston Greek Fest, and it is happening starting tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We've got some tickets for you so you can enjoy this festival for any of those 3 days. You can go to the website, HoustonGreekFest.com. There's food, and there's dancing, and there's drinking, and there's stuff for the kids, and it's going to be a great time. So, you know, if you can't afford to go to Greece, you can just visit at the church on this weekend. HoustonGreekFest.com to get more information. And I've got a pair of tickets for you if you're caller 12 at 833-390-KRBE. Actually, it's not a pair. It's a 4-pack of tickets.
Oh, nice.
It is a 4-pack of tickets for caller 12 at 833-390-KRBE. All right. We don't do well with math here on the show.
Not particularly.
We do well with math because I always tell my kids, look, this is how you need math. Every day in radio, we use math. We use math to see how long is this song,
Simple
how many
math.
minutes in the commercial break until we
Addition
talk.
and subtraction. We're
it's simple math,
back-timing.
not
Division, let's not
calculus,
get crazy, but
No.
not geography. I mean, not geometry, none of that. Okay, so math is important, and I even went to this website to see where the source of the story came from, and the story does not exist on the website they have referenced. It's called Giga Calculator. Has all these different. I mean, I guess if you want to cook something, it gives you the percentages and in the metric system and all that. If you will alone it's all these different calculators. Well, they did an entertainment concert ticket story, math story. And I was telling Eric this morning, I go, I don't understand this story. Is it too early for me? Is that why? I'm going to read you the story and you tell me what you understand. Because the second half of the story makes sense. The second half of the story is basically breaking down in a concert when you spend money on a ticket, what the per song worth was. The per song worth, meaning like Ed Sheeran is going to come to Houston. And he's going to do a 2-hour show.
Okay.
And let's say he does 27 songs in those 2 hours. The breakdown is how many dollars per song was that song worth because of how many songs he sang and how long the concert was. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
That makes sense because it says Ed Sheeran gives you the budget conscious fans the best value. It's 91 cents a minute for his show based on what he's given you. But the first half of the story is what throws me, and I'm going to read it word for word. It says, concert goers are paying a fortune just to hear a single song. For instance, Oasis generates the most revenue per song at $858,024.
Per song?
With nightly earnings of $17.16 million across their reunion tour shows. What the hell does that mean?
means they probably only play like 10 songs. And they charge you
$858,000.
$400 a ticket.
Their songs are also like 6 minutes long.
Yeah, that's why they kill it.
Not all of them. Like Champagne Supernova is really the only one that's
7
super
minutes.
long.
Okay, so do y'all understand that more than me? Oasis generates the most revenue per song. They generate $858,024 per song.
Yeah, I get it.
Guys, I don't understand that because you're not paying more than like 4 or 5. Let's say even the top notch.
But if you've got
$500.
20,000 people and they just add up what everybody in that stadium paid for it, that's how they come up with that number.
So their nightly earnings are $17 million? That doesn't, the math isn't mathing.
No concert makes that in a night.
That's
that
what I'm
can't
saying.
be right.
The math is not mathing. It says the nightly earnings for Oasis is $17.16 million across their reunion tour
This is the Charlie XCX tops the per minute cost, $3.55 a minute, almost $4 a minute.
Okay.
So where does this million number come from? The Oasis generates the most revenue per song. See, that same line is in there, Eric. I don't understand this. How are you making $17 million a night in your Oasis? I can see Katy Perry's tour generating millions a night. It's a current tour right now. But Oasis is like a reunion, like nostalgia act. How many people are going to those shows? Every night? Are they touring every night in massive stadiums? I don't think so, guys.
Well, in the UK, they're not as big here, but they're huge over there.
Yeah, are they touring every night? You want to look them up? Is Oasis on a current tour right now, doing Wembley-type stadiums every night?
They're doing something like 6 places in America, like Boston, Chicago, L.A.
Yeah, they're not.
That's it.
So
this says like
I saw
Lana
them
Del
in
Rey's
numbers.
$240 ticket, and she does 90 minutes.
Say that first one again?
It's $240 a ticket
Okay,
to
yes.
see Lana Del Rey.
Okay, yeah.
And she does a 90-minute show.
So the breakdown is for the per minute cost. I get that.
That's how they do that.
Same thing with Ed Sheeran. They did the per minute cost.
So maybe his tickets are, maybe Oasis is like crazy $700 a ticket or something.
Yeah, I'm going on the website right now to see if I can
And
buy
they say
one.
Ed Sheeran and Usher, they sing considerably more songs during a show than Oasis or Lady Gaga or even Lana Del Rey. So I just felt like I was off on my math on that.
Lady
I tried to
Gaga
express
charges
that.
$320 a ticket.
And is that face value? Because you know you're paying more than that on StubHub, SeatGeeks,
Their
Vivid
songs
Seats,
are
all that
pretty much $14 per song, $247 a minute
to be at the show.
for her. Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay, so a general admission ticket to Oasis, and this is over in the UK, is £16. So that's not that expensive.
That's what I'm saying. $17 million a night.
Like Beyonce has 36 songs, so you get your money's worth.
Wow.
That's like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, it is.
Get more bang for your buck.
You know, because Taylor's show was three hours and 15 minutes or something. Katy Perry's show was 2 hours.
How do you guys feel about stage banter, though? Like when they talk back and
Oh,
forth?
I think it's so fun.
I love it
Depending.
because then I feel like they actually care.
Yeah, they care.
They just
They're
go
not
out there and they just perform. I'm like, they're just autopilot.
But too much is a little bit annoying. Like, it's like, I want to hear the songs, and if you're dropping like two songs
we saw
because
Michael
you gotta
Bublé
tell
once,
this big
remember?
story.
It was more fun to watch him talk than sing his songs.
Yeah, I was
and
like,
his songs were
just
fun.
go back to your comedy. You're funny. You're talking
He's
about
funny.
because they find like he was talking about navigation, nymphas.
The nymphas on
the original
navigation.
Nymphas,
He
yeah.
did a whole story about that. It's like it's fun to hear them talk about something they did in your city.
Yes.
You feel like, oh, they like our city.
And there are iconic stars who constantly tour, and they just don't talk to you really a lot. And I will reference George Strait. He's the king of country, King George Strait. You can't tell me that he is as entertaining on stage as like a Garth Brooks type, because Garth Brooks gets like real physical and is all over the stage and talks to people. George Strait is just what he is. He stands at the mic with the guitar
He's
and
like
his
a
cowboy
tree.
hat,
He's
and he
just there.
does his songs, which are all, he's had over 60 number ones now, but he's on tour right now. There's a show June 21st in Boston, I believe. There's one right now. He just last night was announcing to the audience that, listen, he is not a spring chicken. And I don't really hear a lot of George Strait talking when he's on stage. I've seen him in Vegas. I've seen him here at the Houston Rodeo many times. And I'll usually be like, we're having a good time here in Houston. But
he has
last
so many
night he
hits.
said a lot about his future of touring. Here's some George Strait from last night.
I had maybe 5 good years to sing my songs for you folks. Well, hell, it's been around 50 now. And I still love it just as much as I ever did.
That's the most I've heard him talk.
Oh, John Michael, say my name. And I walk through those curtains and see your smiling faces. My feet don't touch the ground again until I walk back out and get on that bus. I don't know how many more years I can do this. I figured a few. I do want you to know, though, when I do walk off this stage and I'm settling in far away from all this, you won't be far away.
That's the most I've heard him talk,
Still hear
ever.
screams and cheers.
Sounds like my drunk uncle.
He's 73. George Strait says he's got 5 good years
Like,
left.
his
I
drunk
hope
starts
so.
hugging me. I won't be around much longer, Eric.
Yeah,
Well, he's
they
being
can still
honest.
be doing it.
He's probably damn tired.
The Rolling Stones are on
Yeah,
tour,
he
and
keep
they're in
going.
their mid-80s.
By the way, someone
72. He's 72.
remind us because Sam needs shows to watch when she's on maternity leave, and Unreal, which is a good show. I never did finish it, but it's like
what's the premise?
He's the producer.
It's the Bachelorette. Of the
producer behind the scenes of The Bachelorette, but it's a fake Bachelorette. Like,
Yeah.
But these people used to work in the show for real, and then they wrote a drama.
It's called Unreal.
And it's really good. It's like 3 seasons.
How many years ago was that? 10?
No, it's like 2017.
Okay, so 8 years ago.
Close. Yeah. By the way, George Strait is turning 73
Okay, I'll
May
look at
18.
it.
That's his birthday. And that was the Philadelphia show on Saturday where he said he probably has 5 good years.
If people have more picks for Sam.
Yes, Sam's picks for maternity leave, as if she has so much free time on her hands with an infant.
But she said she'll have sometimes at nighttime.
Well, here's my thing. You need something to keep you alive overnight. Because that baby will keep you up, and you need to. Like, I remember having to wrap myself up on Christmas Eve. Like, it was Christmas Eve, and I was like, okay, MJ, it's me and you. Please treat mama okay. Just let me have some sleep. No, we didn't sleep all night. We were up all night. So I was like searching for something to watch.
It's time for What's Going Down in H-Town on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
Well, the Stros beat the Royals on a walk-off homer from Isaac. How do you say his last name? Paredes?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. And they had Framber pitching, so they beat Kansas City 2-1 at Dyken Park.
Kansas City, their main pitcher went all the way to the 9th.
Whoa.
9th, and then they brought in their reliever.
Uh-huh.
The second pitch that guy threw, boom, we won. The other guy's like, you stupid ass.
Awesome. You just cost us the game.
And when that happened, there's like 4 other games in the MLB that were walk-offs and all kinds of crazy stuff. It was a really exciting night for
So if
baseball.
you stuck around to the end at Dyken Park, that was a great reward. Because a lot of times when it's a 1-1 game like that, it drives me crazy because you're like, oh my God, at least if we had a couple more runs, it'd be more exciting. It's only one.
Hey, a win
side.
is a win.
That's the first walk-off of the year.
Yeah.
Right.
Speaking of games, we've got a big one coming up next. It's the Rapid Fire Quiz.
Your chance to get to the second weekend of ACL Music Fest, Austin City Limits, 9 stages, many artists, and you. So pick one of us to win this for you at 833-390-KRBE. We need 5 contestants for the game next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.